In the midst of the holiday season, gatherings draw people together, of course. And while we are spending time with family and friends, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says it's also seeing more respiratory virus infections.
One hospital in Maine says between COVID-19, influenza, and RSV, its bed capacity is nearly full. News Center Maine's Sam Olson has the details.
We have seen rises over the last 2 weeks in all three of those.
3 respiratory viruses medical experts in our state are seeing more and more cases of.
It's kind of across the board that we're seeing increases.
The latest CDC data shows the most dominant strain of COVID-19, the JN1 variant, is causing 44% of COVID infections around the U.S., doubling its infection rate in just the last 2 weeks. It's a variant Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center physician Dr. James Jarvis suspects is driving the increase in COVID-19 infections here in our state. He says a higher number of patients tested positive just today compared to the average daily amount in recent weeks.
And we are almost completely full, and that's a problem when we have to get those other patients in.
According to the latest Maine CDC data, 96 COVID-19 patients are hospitalized in our state. 14 patients are in critical care and 4 people are on a ventilator. It's what Dr. Jarvis says is a significant increase in a virus that is just 1/3 of the problem.
We're starting to see people who get sick who said, oh, but I have been vaccinated. It's just that they're not up to date on the vaccine for the strains that are circulating now.
Which is why Dr. Jarvis says it's important to get an annual flu vaccine because the virus changes every year.
The biggest concern that I have with both influenza or flu and COVID is that people kind of just get weary of it and then they don't take the necessary precautions.
Precautions to keep you and your loved ones safe this holiday season. Sam Olson, News Center, Maine.
Earlier this month, the U.S. CDC said overall vaccination rates have been noticeably low this season. Dr. James Jarvis says his big concern is for people who are out and about and who are more at risk for coming down with a severe illness. Dr. Jarvis says the latest COVID-19 vaccine targets the JN1 variant, unlike earlier vaccines.